Good morning, class. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Nga po, sir.
Okay. Am I clear to you?
Yes po.
That's good. How are you? Kumusta kayo? How's everybody? So it's 8:30. It's 8:31. We need to start our class now. Um, as of now, there are 35 attendees, 36 attendees. That's good enough for 43 students in the class. You are all 43 enrolled in this class. You are aware that this class is conducted I would like to welcome all of you to this course, Engineering Management. But first of all, I would like to ask, did you see the introductions? Did you take time to read the introductions? Like I posted on your Blackboard a few days ago an introduction of myself. And I also posted in advance the syllabus. So you know what to expect in this subject. Did you read it? Did you watch the video? John Polo? Yes, po, sir. Yes, po, sir. Did you watch the video, John? Okay. Who else watched the video? Because I posted it in advance. Who else watched the video? Only John. I can assume only John watched the video. So only John here. Strawberry. Okay. You watch it also. Okay. Who else? John Polo, Strawberry. Who else? Who else watched the video? Excuse me. Were you not curious who is your professor in this subject? So anyway, if if since that very few of you watch the watch the video where I introduce myself to you, allow me first, okay, to give you a backgrounder about yourself, about myself. You see, we shall be together for one term, so it's but proper that you know me. My name is Jacob Intia. My friends call me Jake. That is my nickname. I am a graduate of the then Mapua Institute of Technology, now Mapua University. Very long time ago. My first job right after graduation was teaching. I am a chemical engineer by profession. So School of Chemistry and Chemical Engineering for a few years. And after that, I joined the industry. The bulk of my experience in industry is with Petron Corporation. I started working there as an engineer in Bataan Refinery. I designed structures of the refinery, just like any real engineer, chemical engineering does. I work also as a plant services engineer in that organization. And then I did capital budgeting for Petron, and I was transferred to the main office in Makati, doing logistics work. Um, when I left Petron Corporation, I set up my own organization. So right now, I am busy managing my just a very small organization. We sell food and beverages. So I also have my master's degree in business administration. I got that from De La Salle University in Taft Avenue. So the bulk of my work activity is in teaching, is in the industry, is in managing my own organization. I am also a managing partner of uh, of Frutas Holdings Incorporated. So that is a brief description of myself. The subject is engineering management. I can safely say that I fit being your professor in this subject. I am an engineer. I did real engineering job, and I am a manager. I've been managing my own organization for like 16 or running 17 years. And aside from that, I told you already the bulk of my industrial experience is with Petron Operation. So I had been also immersed very deeply in industrial organization. So I said that these activities of mine, okay, fits me very well in this job as your professor in the course engineering management. I am an engineer. I belong to um, a management team, okay, of a certain group. And so again, I would like to welcome everybody in this subject, in this course. Okay, I encourage all of you to just relax, and I know what to do with you. Trust me. Um, uh, for many for many terms. In the then Mapua Institute of Technology, now Mapua University, in your school, MMCL, in Mindanao also, MMCM, Malayan, Mapua Malayan Colleges of Mindanao, okay? Mapua, Malayan colleges of Laguna. Okay, and specifically in your engineering and architecture school, MIT. And so I am just a part-time faculty member at MCL and also a part-time faculty professor at MCM. Um, I have two courses in your school. I have one in Davao at MCM. Okay, and the rest of my time I spend, as I have told you, managing my organization. Um, so that's all about me. That's all about me. So let us now, allow me now to start introducing the subject to you, okay, and give you some guidelines. Huh? Many of you would be curious about the grading system. Today is Wednesday. Have you met your other professors? Class. Engineering management is a highly interactive subject. This is quite different from your extremely technical subjects like your mathematics. What are your courses, by the way? John Paulo, what is your course? I mean, your program. ChemEng. Okay, good. What about the others? Lionel, Victoria, ECE. Okay, Strawberry. Swabira ChemEng and ECE. Ano pa ang mga courses ninyo, class? CE. So we have CE, ECE, ChemEng. So maybe all engineering courses are here. Okay. Well, anyway, this course is required to be taken up by all engineering students. Okay, except for the IEs. Um, for them, they have a more comprehensive a course like this, which I also teach. It's a 3-unit course named Industrial Organizations and Management. The contents are almost the same, except that because theirs is 3 units, they are more comprehensive and detailed. Okay, in discussing the similar topics with engineering management. Okay, have you met your other professors? It's Wednesday already. It's the third week of the week after the classes resume. Have you met? Okay, have you met your other professors? Yes. Okay, Emmanuel. What about the rest? Lionel? Yes. Okay. Shen Lane? Yes. Okay. So I am expecting yes answers from you. I am asking this question because they may have briefed you already about what you see on the screen, the grading system, especially in the modular form. For I think 2 terms already, I have been implementing the modular system at MCL. Okay, so I hope the system is still the same. Huh? So for this 2-unit course, you have two modules, modules 1 and module 2. Okay, weeks 1 to 6 will be for module 1, 7 to 12, module 2. Um, for each module, you shall receive a grade. Are you aware of that already? Are you aware of that already, class? This is what I did, okay? This is what I did, okay? So you are aware, very good. So for each module, you shall receive a grade. For instance, module 1, weeks 1 to 6, you receive a grade, okay? And then module 2, weeks 6 to 7, for this course, you receive another grade. These two are final grades, for each module. And then if the student gets a passing grade for both module 1 and 2, the registrar just averages your grade for two volumes, for the two modules that becomes your final grade. Um, so that is the grading system. Um, for this course, the criteria, okay, for grading for each module would be, you will have a module examination, 60%, quizzes and other learning tasks, 40%. So just for you to be aware of what we shall do in this course. Is this the same in your other courses? Yes, okay. Plus, I really need you to answer me, okay? The reason is I am a part-time. Many times I am guilty of not attending faculty meetings because of my time constraint. That's why I am telling you this so things will be clear with all of us. I also ask you if this is the same as with your other professors. Okay, para lang ako tama din. No? Minsan kasi, if I miss to attend a faculty meeting, then baka iba na ang ginagawa ko sa inyo. So, I always, although I am a delinquent professor, I am delinquent in terms of attending these meetings because of my time limitation. Kaya I benchmark, I ask you questions like this. So, you have to bear with me with that. Okay. Class, I encourage you to really communicate with me. I said that this course is quite different from your computational courses. Later on, you will know why. So, ugaliin na natin na nag-uusap. Okay? In your calculus, yung mga ME dyan, yung mga heat transfers, yung mga CHE dyan, yung mga physical, chemistry, thermodynamics, when your professor starts lecturing, you just tend to listen and absorb. But in this course, this is a highly interactive course. We need to talk. We need to talk. This is a management subject. Okay? How do we manage? By communicating. We do management by communicating in all forms of communication platforms. Okay. Class participation. Because of the nature of the subject, the students are encouraged to recite, huh? Ask questions, and communicate with ideas and thoughts. So this is what I have been telling you. Kaya nga, I keep on asking you, questions. The students are encouraged to participate in class activities. The students are encouraged to be present all the time. We are now like face to face. Ha? Hindi ito yung bibigyan kayo ng learning modules and then it will be up to you to learn it. No. Okay? You are now, ang nagkaiba na lang, we are virtual. Okay? We are virtual. Pero almost simulated na ang face-to-face classes. Ha? You need to interact with me. You need to interact with your other classmates. That's the way to manage. That is management. So just in case you have questions, it's okay na you just talk. Okay? O you may raise your hands as the platform allows you. But I don't mind if you just butt in. Even if I'm talking, you can cut me. You can cut me or raise your hand and then I will know that you want to talk. Or you can always chat. Okay. In the first slide, I told you 40% quizzes, 60% module exam. So allow me now to explain to you the details of your quizzes. Expect quizzes to be given at the end of every topic. No need for announcement. Okay? Your quizzes can come anytime. But normally, okay, normally, this will cover topics that we have finished discussing. Dapat naman, di ba? So expect quizzes to be given at the end of every topic. No need for announcement. When a topic is finished, expect a quiz on that. Okay? Okay. Quizzes shall be submitted at Blackboard. At Blackboard, you have to write your answer in the answer bin. Okay? Answer bin. In equivalent of 1/4 yellow paper. Do not, okay? Do not submit yellow paper. Okay? In the past, students committed the error of getting a yellow paper, writing longhand, and then submit it. No, that is discouraged. Okay? You have to write in the answer bin. Ang sinasabi ko lang dito, the length of your quiz is equivalent, Equivalent, okay, to 1/4 yellow paper. Okay, if you want to write more, ginaganahan kayo magsulat, um, write at the back. Equivalent length lang yan, class. Do you have any question regarding this? Is this clear? Class, is this clear? Yung answer sa answer bin ng Blackboard. Doon kayo magsusulat sa answer bin ng Blackboard. So, yeah, because this is just a short quiz, ang haba niya, ang length, equivalent to 1/4 yellow pad. Pwedeng back to back. Pwedeng back to back. Sorry for this typo error. Do not mali ang N, okay? Class, because of the nature of the subject again, all your assessments will be in essay form. Okay? All, as in all, your assessment will be in essay form. Your quizzes, your long module exams will all be in essay form. Sabi nga kanina, ibang-iba ito sa inyong computational courses. You'll be writing your ideas based from what you learned during the lecture. Okay, so I am saying here pattern with Bloom's taxonomy. Later on, I shall um, um, you can open your blackboard and see the Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, I'll try if I can show it to you here in the presentation. Okay, your essays must be concise and meaningful. By concise meaning, okay, you choose the right words, meaning you use few words but full of meaning. Okay, your essay your essay must reflect, okay, must reflect students' comprehension of topics discussed during lectures and materials given posted. Okay, um, you are encouraged to express your thoughts and your original ideas sa inyong short quizzes. Class, in your exams, in your essays,
Sabi, yellow paper lang. Sabi,
what is that?
Bakit may face-to-face kami?
ewan ko. Sabi niya will be.
So I was saying, I was saying that in your assessments, okay, you need to be guided by Bloom's taxonomy. Huh? By Bloom's taxonomy. Later on, I shall um, tingnan ko na ngayon, ha? Kung may if I can show to you the Bloom's taxonomy. Class looks like only PowerPoint can be shown at MS Teams. Can you please open your Blackboard? Can you please open your Blackboard? Ha? Para makita natin ang blooms. Week 1. Please open your BBL week 1. And look for the Bloom's taxonomy of educational objectives. Can you see it? Okay, Emmanuel, very good. Can you please read it?
Okay po, sir. There's a pyramid. The first one is create. It means
Start from the
produce.
bottom.
Bottom.
From who's talking? Is it Jan?
Eman po, Emmanuel.
Eman. Okay. Can you please start at the bottom of that pyramid?
Okay, Pastor. From the very bottom, there is remember. It means recall facts and basic concepts. Define, duplicate, list, memorize, repeat, state. The next one is understand. It means explain ideas or concepts. Classify, describe, discuss, explain, identify, locate, recognize, report, select, and translate. On the middle, apply, use information in new situations, execute, implement, solve, use, demonstrate, interpret, operate, schedule, and sketch. Uh, Above that is analyze, draw connections among ideas, differentiate, organize, relate, compare, contrast, distinguish, examine, experiment, question, and test. And on before the last is the evaluate, justify a stand or decision, appraise, argue, defend, judge, select, support, value, critique, and weigh. Lastly, the create, produce a new or original work, design, assemble, construct, conjecture, develop, formulate, author, investigate. Ayun po. Thank you po.
Okay, very good, Eman. Very good. Thank you for reading for us. Okay, the Bloom's taxonomy. So, class, that will be your guide. Huh? That will be your guide in writing your essays, both your short quizzes and long module exam. So is that clear? Okay. So always refer to that diagram, Bloom's taxonomy, in answering your quizzes. Now we said that your short quizzes are small, are really short. Kaya nga ang length niyan equivalent lang to 1/4 yellow paper back to back. 'Di ba? So, you don't really have to be very detailed following the Bloom's taxonomy. Okay? Kasi kung gagawin nyo lahat yon, kulang na, di ba? Kulang na ang 1/4 yellow paper back to back. Okay? Very critical, you follow yung nasa bottom, yung remember part, Eman, ha? The remember part, meaning you need, again, and I'm repeating, you need to write very specific learning point from the lectures, from the materials. Okay? Huwag kayong kukuha sa ibang references. Okay? We are being given these materials in this course. This is what you need. Okay? You start from here. Huh? So, um, and avoid writing definition that will make your answers very long. Just mention the term. Nagkakaintindihan na tayo na alam nyo ang meaning ng word na yon. Again, avoid definitions. Why? Why am I saying avoid definition? Because you can only copy that. Okay? You can only copy that. Instead, go up, go up that pyramid and starting analyze, starting applying, lalo na at the peak of the pyramid, tell me your original ideas about that what you remember at the bottom of the pyramid. Is this clear? This is how to get good grades in your exams, in your assessment. And I would like to emphasize, avoid writing motherhood statements. What do you mean by motherhood statements? Oh, yung mga pag may tiyaga, may nilaga. Yung mga, oh, you need hard work. Okay? These are motherhood statements. This can be said. This can be written. Okay? Even by those who are not enrolled in this course. You are different. You are enrolled in this course. And so you are better learned. You are better educated. Use the terms, use the materials we are giving you here. Malinaw. Okay. Thank you for your responses. Okay. Thank you for your responses. I appreciate. Okay. I appreciate it when you respond. Kahit sa chat man lang. Okay? Para at the very start, class, nagkakaintindihan tayo. Kaya this meeting is very important. It is very important that you ask your questions. It is very important that I ask you, kahit ako makulit, ha? Paulit-ulit ako, do you understand? Do you have questions? Kasi, kung baga sa sasakyan, ito yung manibela natin. Ito yung gear natin na magdadala natin as we travel, di ba? As we travel through this term. Kaya I'm taking time. I don't mind taking time na i-discuss ito sa inyo. Kasi we only have 3 quizzes for the module 1 and then followed by your major exam, module 1 exam. Kaya all assessments you need to do very well. And I am now guiding you on how to do good in your assessments. Class, my goal sana, my goal sana in this course is that all of you will get very good grades. Ha? Yan ang aking pangarap, para sa inyo na lahat kayo matututo. As a result of learning, you get very good grades. But although I'm doing my best, kailangan saluhin nyo itong mga sinasabi ko. At the start of the session, at the start of the meeting, I told you I know what to do. I know what to do with you. Okay? Kaya trust me and follow my instructions. So I shall now proceed to the next slide. We are talking about the blooms. You saw it, binasa sa atin, okay? Nasa blackboard ninyo. Yan. Now toward the end, toward the end of the term, you shall you shall make presentations. Next meeting, I will give you your groupings. You are how many in this class again? You are 43 students in this class. Maybe we can form 5 to 6 groups. I will just tell Blackboard form 5 or 6 groups, and the Blackboard will do that for us. Okay? And then in the Blackboard also, you will see your groups formed by the BBL randomly. And then I shall give you your topics, your companies to present. Okay? At the end of the course, you shall present different companies. Example, Toyota. Example, San Miguel Corporation, Apple, Amazon. Okay, as examples of excellent companies. This will not be the application of everything that you learned, okay, from the course. Ha? Pero saka na yan, saka na yan. So, I'm just telling you what to expect. There will be presentations. Okay? Your syllabus had been given to you sa start ng course content. Okay? Your major examinations are given per syllabus schedule. Meaning, Module 1 exam, week 6. Okay? Module 2 exam, week 12. So unless the school will revise these dates. So this will be our expectation. So prepare yourselves for these things. So yung announcements, formalities na lang yan. But I also have this habit of giving you announcements. Pero Kita nyo sa syllabus, and please be responsible, kailan mangyayari ang Module 1 exam. Siyempre, at the end of Module 1, that will be week 6. Kailan mangyayari ang Module 2 exam? Siyempre, pagkatapos ng Module 2. And that will be week 12. Okay? But there's magkakaroon tayo ng mga revisions because you will have presentations toward the end of the course. So I'm telling you now the revision, okay? The revision, yung week 11 and 12 will be devoted to presentation. Ha? Malamang, okay, malamang your presentations will be your Module 2 exam. Okay? Malamang, yung mga presentations ninyo will be the module examinations. Don't worry because you are good at that. You are good in making presentations. Okay, so again, balik tayo dito sa slides. To be given per syllabus schedule. To be submitted at BBL again, following the instructions given during the examination. Again, generally an essay form guided by Bloom's. Must reflect students' mastery of the subject. Class, I am using the word mastery of the subject. Kasi yung pag-aaral natin, hindi naman ito basta-basta. Hindi ito basta-basta ma-memorize, matuto. We have to master what we do. Okay? So your assessments must reflect students' mastery of the subject, materials and lectures given to you through creation of ideas, as the Blooms said. Okay? This shall also include some required readings that I already posted, okay, in your BBL at Blackboard. Okay, learning task, okay? Hindi ko na kayo masyadong aabalahin sa learning task kasi magkakaroon na kayo ng mga group presentation. Magkakaroon na kayo ng mga group presentation. So you just make sure that in your group presentation, you use all the applicable theories and concepts that you learned in class. So itong third bullet, yung presentation of situations in industrial organizations, these are now the companies, examples of companies that I mentioned. Okay, ito na yung examples of industrial organization. You can present Toyota, Hershey's Food, ito yung mga chocolates, Nike, maybe some of you, this is one of your favorite brands, di ba? Amazon, San Miguel Corporation, as a local company, Jollibee Foods Corporation, Walmart, Coca-Cola, Colgate. Just examples. I'm not yet sure if this will be the companies you shall present. I'm just giving you ideas. Okay, presentation tips must be well researched. Okay, must be very well researched. Groups must show manifest mastery of the course. For instance, your presentation is San Miguel Corporation. And so, huhugot kayo sa mga pinag-aralan natin na topics. Okay? Gagamitin nyo yon in presenting the company San Miguel Corporation. That is what I meant when I said groups must show or manifest mastery of the course. If just in case your presentation will be your module exam, then your presentation will be your final exam. It should cover everything. Huh? Okay. Materials must be relevant. Listen carefully. The content, the three primary contents of your presentations will be one. Okay. The first primary content will be the background of the company. Background meaning you can tell the class some historical events and facts about the company. Halimbawa, Amazon, how did it start? How did it start? Maiksi lang. Maiksi lang. Kasi per group, you only have 1 hour to present. That must include the question and answer portion. Because at the end of your presentation, I shall ask you questions which you need to answer to evaluate if you really knew your topic. Some of your classmates may want to ask questions also to clarify things and to learn better. And so your materials must be relevant. Okay? So that's the first part. Class, makinig. Kasi ini-explain ko na sa inyo ang gagawin ninyo during your presentation. Iwasan na natin ang paulit-ulit. We only have 12 weeks in this course. Kaya nga at this very start, first meeting, gusto kong linawin ang lahat. So that's the first part of your presentation, company background. The nature of the activities of the company, what do they do? Halimbawa, your company is San Miguel Corporation. Ano ba ang products ng San Miguel Corporation? The beer, energy, highways, di ba? Food, ice cream, di ba? So ito ang mga activities, ito ang ginagawa ng San Miguel Corporation. So that will be the first part of your presentation. The brief history of the company and the operational activities of the company. What do they do? What are their products? What do they sell? Huh? Maybe you can include their corporate mission and vision. Okay, the values that they want to instill in their employees. So ito ang una, background. You introduce the company, so we will know what what is the what are the activities, what do they do as company. So yun ang unang part ng inyong presentation. Just be creative in presenting these things. Okay, be creative in presenting these things. Still, follow the blooms. Follow the blooms. The second part of your presentation will be the organizational structure. Okay? Remember that. The second part of your presentation will be the organizational structure. And then try to analyze if the structure is meaningful. Try to criticize if the organizational structure is really supporting the activities that you have presented in the first part of your presentation. Okay, organizational structure. You can mention names. Sino ba ang president? Sino ba ang vice president? What kind of organizational structure are they adopting? Kasi you will learn later that there are several kinds of organizational structure. Katulad ng MCL, we have a president, we have few vice presidents, we have the deans, Below the deans, we have the subject chairs, kung yun pa rin ang tawag, and then us, the professors. That's how the school is organized. Okay? But different organizations will be organized in different manner. For instance, if your organization is operating worldwide, then maybe you can have several presidents, di ba? President Philippines, President Europe, President America. Oh, di ba? Or you can only have one president. Okay, one worldwide president. Vice President for Philippine operation, Vice President for Japan, Vice President for China, and so on. So depending on the nature of the operations, the organizational structure will be different also. The structure must support the activities of the organization. Civil engineering students are experts on this, di ba? The structure are meant to support, di ba? So, that's the second part of your presentation. Huwag nang isa-isahin. Ito ang president, ito ang mga qualifications ng president, ito ang mga achievements ng president. Don't do that anymore. Okay? You can just mention few. Halimbawa, si president is si Miss Strawberry Ann. Sabihin na lang na si Miss Strawberry Ann is a graduate of Harvard University. Okay? With masters in business administration. Period. Tama na yan. Kasi kung hahabaan nyo pa, kulang na yung 1 hour ng inyong presentation. Class, ha? So I'm explaining this to you now. Ini-explain ko na ngayon ang katapusan ng ating course. Okay? And the third part, okay, the third major part of your presentation will be ESG. May I chat this to you? ESG. Nasaan ba yung chat function? Okay, here. ESG. ESG stands for environment, okay, S, social, G, governance. So this is it. This is the third part of your presentation. ESG of the company. What is your company doing about the environment? Class, the biggest physical problem of the universe is not the pandemic. Okay, the biggest, the greatest, okay, physical problem of the universe, of the earth, to be specific, is global warming. Believe it or not, it is global warming. Okay, hindi nga natin sigurado kung itong mga pandemic na to ay nagsisimula, ang pinagmulan nito ay is the changing temperature, okay, of the earth. Global warming is the number one physical problem of the world. And scientists and technologists are saying we are almost too late in addressing global warming. You are all engineering students. Yung mga natutunaw na ice, na dapat hindi sila matunaw, okay? Hindi na yan babalik. Hindi yan reversible. Okay? Nung tumaas na yung water levels because of the global warming, wala naman tayong technology na i-freeze ulit ang mundo, na ibalik sa pagiging ice yung mga natunaw na ice. Kaya nga ito ay nag-result into what? Earthquakes. Kasi tumaas na yung water level, mas mabigat na ang karagatan. Siyempre, yung mga structure sa baba nun, dahil mabigat ang tubig, panay na ang collapse. Diba? Kaya mapapansin ninyo, many epicenters are from the ocean. From the ocean. So aside from the very warm physical environment that we experience, di ba? Kung hindi sobrang init, sobrang ulan naman, we are experiencing extreme weather conditions. And that is about global warming. Okay. And what are the causes of this? Yung paggamit natin ng mga gasoline, ng diesel, ng mga fuels, burning, okay, burning of organic of organic materials, carbon, di ba? Carbon footprints. So, kaya nga, so this is the third part of your presentation, ESG. What is the company doing in order to, if it's too late to stop, to minimize the effect, di ba, of global warming? Social, what are the contributions of your company in the social arena? Okay, governance. How is your company uh, ethically treating its employees, treating, okay, the community? Governance. So that is the third part of your presentation. There is an organization that gives ratings on ESG. Halimbawa, ano ba ang grade ng Amazon? Ano ba ang grade ng Apple in terms of ESG? So you can search for that. Class, I am already explaining your presentation. So kaya makinig para hindi na tayo paulit-ulit. And so, allow me to continue on the presentation tips. Again, materials must be relevant according to the three major parts of your presentation. You need to show video clips para hindi naman para masigla, di ba, ang inyong presentation. Show video clips. Halimbawa, how are airplanes manufactured? Wag nang, kasi engineering kayo eh, wag naman kayo magpakita ng manufacturing of cupcakes, di ba? That is not engineering. Pakita kayo, how are airplanes manufactured? How are these assembled? O yung mga sasakyan sa spaceship, sa space, di ba? How are these assembled? Nuclear power plants. How do they do this? These are the real engineering job. Okay, do icebreakers. So, kanina pa ako seryoso, magbiruan naman tayo. During your presentation, do icebreaker. Pwede tayong maglaro. Pwede kayong magbigay ng mag-question and answer. Just be creative, okay, in doing your icebreakers. Just to break the monotony. Sabi nga, all work and no play makes John a dull boy. So, that's part of managing ourselves. That's part of management. Kaya nga, class, masaya dapat ang course na ito. Masaya dapat ang course na ito. Of course, you are encouraging students' participation. Show your hard work, your preparation, and group organization. Pag kayo nag-present, kitang-kita ko kung kayo ay handa. Okay, proceed with your presentation, performance level. Ayaw natin na, sandali lang, may nakalimutan, wala pa yung kagrupo, nasa kanya ang materials. We don't want that to happen. Okay? So, we want something na napapanood nyo siguro sa YouTube, napapanood nyo sa mga sinihan. Once they start, very smooth until the end. And so, your presentation must be very well prepared. Okay? One good way to prepare for it is to rehearse. Do several rehearsals in the way you talk, in the way you deliver yourselves as individual presenters and as a group. I will see it if you are an organized group. I will see it if um, uh, you are practicing what we shall be learning together in this course. Okay? And this presentation can also serve as your learning task. But my plan is for your presentation to be your um, module exam, especially your module 2 exam. Don't worry, you will be given time to prepare and research for your presentation. Why? Because sa unang part ng course, I will do all the lecturing. Okay? I shall do this all for you. And while I do the lecturing, you 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 shall be preparing already for your presentations. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Are you still with me, class? Wala naman. John Paul. Okay. I shall now click on my next slide. Okay. This is my name. My name is Jacob Intia. My nickname is Jake. I am popularly known as Jake. I'm giving you my personal contact number. Ha? This is the fastest way to contact me. Plus, medyo low-tech akong tao. I am sorry to tell you that. But I need to tell you that. So you will know me. So you will know how to manage me also. So you will know how to approach me also. Huh? I am an old-fashioned guy. You can see me. I am an old man. Huh? So this is the fastest way of reaching me through the phone. Kasi kung magti-Teams kayo, MS Teams, I normally open my Teams dito sa laptop, not in my cell phone. Okay? So kung may message kayo sa mga course messages, I will read it. I will read it very late na. For urgent matter, text me or even call me, okay, in this number. Kung may problema kayo sa mga load, just text me. Piso lang naman yan, di ba? Text me, sir, tawagan mo ko. I will call you. I am really serious, class. I am serious with you in handling this course. I am serious in helping you in helping you learn this subject. I am extremely serious in the formation of students. This may be my calling. Ha? Kaya nga, although I'm also busy managing my other activities, I take time to teach. And this is, you know this very well, you know the email address of all your professors. I'm even giving you my personal email address. But I prefer that you email me at our MCL email. And then use this cell phone number for urgent matters. Next slide. Other matters, classes will start on time. You noticed our time for this course, our schedule is every Wednesday, 8:30 to 11:30. You noticed that before 8:30, I was there already. And that is my discipline. Time, time is one of my discipline. You will need to adjust to that. Later on, you will see the benefit of being on time. You will see the benefit. Maybe now you already know. You have already realized the beauty of being timely. Huh? Be always ready, not wasting time. Okay? And with quality. We want to see you during sessions or lectures. And we remind you that MMCL is all about virtue and excellence. And so, as we proceed with this course, okay, as we proceed during this term, we shall be guided by virtues and excellence. Because this is what our school is all about. Okay. Oh, this is now the start of the lecture. Question muna class about yung mga pinag-usapan natin earlier. Kasi itong next slide natin, ano na, formal lecture na about engineering management. May tanong, may tanong regarding what I told you in the past slides. Class, your I am here to help you learn the course. I am here to help you. I am not an enemy. Minsan kasi ang mga students, hindi ko naman kayo masisi kasi minsan siguro meron kayong experience na you have very strict professors, you have uh, experience na mahirap i-approach ang ibang tao. You notice, I opened already all the communication lines between me and you. Okay? So don't hesitate to approach me. Okay? When there is a need. Huh? When there is a need. Um, tawag dito, feel free. Okay? Feel free. I'm a very easy person. Okay? But I maintain standards. Huh? I am a very easy person, but I maintain standards. So the only way, the only way to pass and get a good grade in my subject is to learn. Okay? Is to learn the course and follow my instructions. That's why for the past 1 hour, more than an hour, I've been giving you instructions. Okay. Before I proceed with this lecture, allow me first to summarize the whole subject. Huh? Allow me to summarize the whole subject. Okay. The subject again is called engineering management. So we shall start from defining what is management, what is uh, alam we shall start defining what is management, what is engineering, okay, and after that we shall study the roles, the functions of engineers, the fields of engineers. What really is engineering? Okay? And after that, we shall learn together the management processes. Ito yung planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. These are the four functions of management. Again, planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. And so when you manage, you plan, you organize, you lead and control in the different areas of management. And these different areas of management are um, human resources, production, marketing, and finance. So these are the general four areas of management. So halimbawa, in human resources management, you have human resources planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. In operations, in production operations, where engineers, okay, start working, we have production plans. We also have production organizing, leading, and controlling. In marketing, as another area of management, we also have marketing plans. Okay? We have marketing planning. We organize, we lead, and we control. And in finance, in money matters, in investment matters, we have financial plans. Di ba? We have financial plans. We do financial organizing, leading, and controlling. So, this is the whole subject. Ha? Magdi-define tayo ng engineering, magdi-define tayo ng management, and then we study the four functions of management. Again, ha? Class, with your eyes closed, kailangan alam nyo ito. The four functions, or some call it the fundamentals of management. Okay? Some books call it the processes of management. Okay? Management is basically planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Okay? Mamaya na tayo magde-define ng complete. Pero ito ang four functions, four fundamentals, four processes of management. Class, dapat ngayon pa lang, hindi lang memoryado, alam nyo na ito with your eyes closed. Ha? Planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Okay. Pag nagkaroon yan ng technological component, matatawag na natin yan na engineering management. So, when we say planning, when we say management is planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, we are we are saying something about general management. Okay? General management. So, pag nagkaroon yan, again, ng technological component, that becomes, yung management na yan, that becomes engineering management. Okay. And just the same, we apply these processes, itong planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. We apply this in the four general areas of management: human resources, production operations, marketing, and finance. Okay? So that summarizes the whole course, the whole management course, the whole engineering management course. And after that, you shall proceed presenting your companies assigned to you. Okay? And you apply planning, organizing, leading, and controlling in human resources, in production operations, in marketing, and in finance. Okay? Focusing on the three parts of your presentation. Company introduction, di ba? Sabi ko kanina, you mentioned the operations, the activities of the company, and then the organizational structure of the company, and then the ESG. So in a nutshell, this is the subject. This is your course. O class, ano, may tanong ba? I would like to add, okay, I would like to add that this subject, this course has promoted you, okay, to a higher level of management. Pag-aaralan natin dito kung paano maging excellent managers. Ha? How does that appeal to you? Ha? Jose Marie, do you want to become a manager in your future career? Gianna, okay, Marie, Gian Paulo, I hope this excites you because when you start working, right after your graduation, di ba? When you start working, if you do your job very well, then your direction will be to get promotion. You become managers. You will even become presidents, okay, belonging to the top managerial level of companies. There are two ladders, okay? There are two ladders to reach managerial post. One is being an employee. So you start maybe non-officer, you become a supervisor, you become a manager, you become a vice president, you become the president eventually. So that is one long way. Ito ang mahabang daan, okay, in your careers, in your future careers to elevate, okay, in the corporate hierarchy. Okay, para sa akin, one better way, one shorter way without taking shortcuts, ha? Merong shorter way without taking shortcuts is to own your own company, Gian Paulo. Because when you set up your own company, your own corporation, it's your choice kung ikaw ang magiging presidente na kaagad. Di ba? Kaya sabi ko kanina, there is a shorter way without taking shortcuts. Di ba? Pag kayo naging negosyante, pag kayo nag-form ng inyong organization, siguro naman kayo ang nag-form niya, siguro naman you will you will you will give yourselves, di ba, the position of being the president of the company that you form. So again, that is the shorter but not a shortcut way of rising, di ba, in the corporate ladder. In either way, you do planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. In either way, huh? In either case, you practice the four fundamentals, you apply these four functions of management in human resources, in production operations, in marketing, and in finance. Question so far. Class, so ito na ang buong subject natin. Ha? Ito ang buong course. Wala ditong calculus, wala ditong computations. Although in production or operations management, mayroon ditong tinatawag na operations research, okay, that involves a lot of statistical computations. Pero we shall do away with that. We are only 2 units in this course. We don't have time for that. In marketing, you also have marketing research, di ba? Para itong thesis, para itong malalim na pag-aaral, research. You know what research is? It involves a lot of numbers also, mathematics also. O yung finance, this will involve a lot of, at the start, accounting. Dapat marunong kayong umintindi ng accounting, okay, sa finance at the very basic level. So ito class ang mga pag-uusapan natin sa course na ito. That's why I said this is a highly interactive course. Puro pag-uusap ang gagawin natin dito. Kaya nga, in order to force you na makipag-usap, you need to do your presentations. That's the only way that I can really give you opportunity to talk also. Because when you manage, ano bang ginagawa sa management? Sa pinag-usapan natin, puro ito talks, puro ito pagsusulat, puro ito communicating with other people. That's why this is the best training that I can give you. Okay? Na toward the end of the course, kayo ang gagawa ng presentation. Any questions so far? Malinaw ba, class? So this is engineering management as in summary. In summary, so you know what to expect. Questions so far? May tanong? Wala naman. Jean Paul. Thank you for answering. Leonel. Ha? John Paulo. By the way, class, before I proceed, uh, can you open, nabubuksan niyo ba lahat ang Module 1? Can you see the contents of your Module 1? Please try opening Module 1. I just hidden pa dyan yung quizzes. Ha? Tinago ko lang muna yung mga quizzes na nakasulat dyan. So that if you want to read in advance, then you can do it during your spare time. Or anytime you like, you can advance, okay, reading. You can advance reading some materials. Okay? So pakitingnan lang kung if you can see module 1 para in case you have problem, then we can start addressing your problems. Okay, according to Strawberry, accessible yung Module 1, Week 1. What about Week 2, Strawberry? Close pa ang Week 2. Okay. Class, baka yan nakaano, how do you call it? Kailangan mo nang basahin yung, kailangan nyo munang buksan Week 1 before you can open Week 2. Please take note of that. Kasi magkakasunod-sunod kasi yan eh. No? So open week 1, open it, just open it. para mabuksan nyo yung mga kasunod. Week 1 pa lang din ang open. Okay. Well, that's the most important that you can open week 1. So, i-try nyo lang na i-open yan at basahin, di ba? Siguro before you can open week 2. O, si Lionel na open niya na rin yung module 2. Dapat nga close pa yan. Ha? Dapat close pa yan. So class, it's almost 10 o'clock. It's half the it's half the session. Let's have a break para naman makahinga kayo. Okay? Let's have 10-minute break. It's 9:56, okay? In my laptop, balik tayo 10:06, ha? Balik tayo at 10:06. When we come back at 10:06 or 10:07, I shall take a picture of those who are in the list of the attendees today. So I can record your attendance later on. Okay, so break muna tayo. But the recording will continue. Okay, class, can we resume now? Are you there? Nandyan pa ba kayo? Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you. So I hope, let's resume now, class. I hope that the slide on the screen does not bore you. um, in what year level are you now, Lionel? Anong year na kayo? Jean, Paul, anong year na kayo? Fourth year, wow. Strawberry, anong year ka? Fourth year level, wow. So, John Paulo, fourth year din. Oh, very good. Because I like teaching this course for the more mature students. Ha? So, kung kayo CE, almost graduating na siguro, di ba? Good, good. So, so class, some of you said you are in your fourth year. And I am defining engineering to you in this slide. So, pardon me, ha? Baka lang this is boring to you already. Ha? Take this as a reminder, just a reminder of what engineering is really all about. Ha? I had to give this to you because of the course, Engineering Management. Okay. Gianpolo, can you please read through the slide for the class?
Yes, po, sir. Engineering defined the branch of science and technology concerned with the design, building, and use of engines, machines, and structures. Engineering is the application of science and mathematics to solve problems. Engineers figure out how things work and find practical uses for scientific discoveries. Scientists and inventors often get the credit for innovations that advance the human condition, but it is the engineers who are instrumental in making these innovations available to the world.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Gianpolo, thank you very much. That is a very uh, good way of reading this slide. Huh? Engineering defined. So there's no need to explain this to you, lalo na at your year level. I just would like to give you some insights about the practice of engineering. Okay. Because in the Philippines, the technologies, we just buy the technology. Normally, normally in the Philippines, we just buy the technology and we just become operators and maintainers, di ba, of this technology. We don't get so much opportunity of designing things ourselves. Halimbawa, we would like to revive, di ba, the nuclear power plant as what has been like discussed in the news, di ba? Ibubuhayin daw ang nuclear power plant and you find it in Bataan. I've been there once during a visit. So normally, yung paggawa niyan, nakakontract sa foreigners. Di ba? Nakakontract sa foreigners. So i-deliver na lang sa atin ang technology. And then we will be trained to operate. So it's sad. It's sad that we Filipinos don't have that much opportunity to really do engineering job. But if I were you, if I were you, because I myself have been exposed to the real engineering work. As a ChemEng, I work for the refinery of Petron. And there, I really designed refinery structures. O yung mga ME dyan, yung mga CHE dyan, I designed fractionating columns. Okay? I made recommendations on the size of the sieve trays, on the size of on the distance, okay, between sieve trays, okay. Um, I climbed, I climbed all this using catwalk lang, di ba? I climbed all these towers na napakataas. And then, pumasok ako sa mga towers na yan, sa mga fractionating columns na yan. Okay? I went up the thermo the thermocatalytic cracking unit. Okay? I monitored the performance of chemical reactors. Okay? You have a subject like chemical reaction engineering. You call it kinetics, di ba? Reactors in series, reactors in parallel. I did this all. I did this all. So, kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo kanina, it fits me to teach engineering management because I really did a real engineering job. I designed refinery structures. I designed, um, although this is the forte of MEs, I did specifications for heat exchangers. Ha? Ito kasing ME sa ChemEng, magkapatid dyan in the plant. Magkapatid dyan, yung mga pumps, yung mga furnaces, okay, we did this all in the refinery. So, um, we in the engineering profession, we understand this very well. But those who are outside, di ba? Those who are outside the engineering field, sometimes they are confused. Ano mo talaga ang ginagawa ng engineers? Okay? Practically, we are designers. We are creators of technology. Halimbawa, in this definition, the invention of the COVID-19 vaccines. Diba? So, in this slide, ang sabi ni John Paulo, the scientists and investors often get the credit for innovations that advance the human condition. That is correct. That is true. The scientists, the inventors, they were able to, kung sasabihin natin, they were able to isolate this vaccine, this compound or this chemical, if you may call it that way. Pero kahit siya na-isolate yun na-invent yun itong COVID vaccine, how will it reach our arms for vaccination? Di ba? Who designed the technology? Who created? Who invented the technology? Para yung mga vaccine na yan ay makarating sa arms natin. Di ba? Engineers design the plants. Yung lahat ng, if you have seen these laboratories, if you have seen these plants, di ba? Processing, di ba? The vaccines in order for them to reach our arms para ma-inject sa atin. So that technology, the engineers designed, okay, safely designed the technology so the vaccines can be useful and available to the world. Okay, so this is engineering defined class. So reminders lang ito, lalo na for some of you who are already in the 4th year standing. And then, fields of engineering. Reminder lang din ito. Reminder lang din ito. And then, let's define now management. Okay. You know this already. I have mentioned the 4 managerial or management processes. So, management, this is the process, okay, of planning, again, organizing, leading, and controlling the work of organizational members, and abusing all available organizational resources to reach stated organizational goals. Please note that the word organization, organizational have been mentioned several times. That will be our point of view, okay, when we talk about this course, okay. Management, we shall be, you shall be trained how to manage organizations, okay, organizations, corporations, and enterprises, okay. These are synonyms. So ito ang ating perspective. We shall train you, I am training you right now how to manage organizations. And we manage organizations by planning, ha? By planning, by organizing, by leading, and controlling what? Ha? The work, of organizational members, the work of people, okay? And abusing available organizational resources to reach stated organizational goals. Class, this is the perfect, I'm giving you right now the perfect definition of management. Okay? So sige na, planning, again, organizing, leading, and controlling. What do we plan? What do we organize? What do we lead? What do we control? The work of people, and using organizational resources. What are examples of organizational resources? Simulan na natin sa people. Sabi nga, the most important organizational resources. You have your raw materials, okay? You have your plants and equipments, okay? You have money as organizational resources. Okay, why do we need to manage these resources well? So we can be efficient in producing our output. You with engineering backgrounds can understand, have very high comprehension about efficiency. Kaya nga, we need to manage organizational resources. Efficiency meaning using less, producing more without sacrificing quality. Class, di ba? Yan ang ating efficiency. Using less, producing more, without, okay, sacrificing quality. And safety, of course, to reach stated organizational goals. Okay, that is also a very important statement, okay, in this definition, to reach stated organizational goal. Class, hindi ito biro, to reach stated organizational goals. Your organizational goals must be really perfectly defined. Kailangan defined ang inyong organizational goals. Kailangan yan stated, nakasulat, na tama, na alam ng lahat ang inyong organizational goals. Okay, let's go down muna at your own personal levels. Because class, management, this is not new to you. You have been doing this for a long time. You cannot reach fourth year level, Gian Paulo. Okay? You cannot reach fourth year level. Um, Sino ba yung mga fourth year dito? Sino ba yung mga nagsabing fourth year sila? Ha? Gian Paulo, Jean Paul, Lionel, you cannot reach fourth year level at MCL if you have not managed yourselves properly. Di ba? Am I correct, Lionel? Di ba? In reaching fourth year, You've been planning, you've been organizing, you've been leading, you've been controlling yourselves, di ba? Your activities, using your available resources, including monetary, including your time, including your talents, di ba? These are your resources, God-given resources in order to reach your stated personal goal. And that is to get, di ba, your degree. Kung kayo man ay CHE, ME, CE, ECE, or whatever programs you are in. That will be the equivalent of the stated organizational goal here. In your case, personal, educational goals or objectives. And so, class, this course is not really difficult. You just need to listen and absorb what I am telling you. Kasi ang mga pag-aaralan natin dito ay ginagawa nyo na. Okay? Not only at the present time, but you've been managers in your own rights. Okay? Even in your very younger days. Kung hindi nyo na-manage ang sarili nyo, nahulog na siguro kayo sa hagdan nung kayo bata pa. Diba? Kung di kayo na-manage ng mga magulang ninyo, kung kayong mga infants pa, kung ano-ano nang sinusubo nyo sa bibig ninyo na hindi naman dapat kainin. Tama? So, management is not new to you. Okay? You should be delighted. You should be excited talking about this management matters. We are just formalizing this to you. Pero knowingly or unknowingly, you have been managers by this definition. Tama, class? You've been managers. You've been managing many things. And siguro formally, in your school, yung iba siguro sa inyo, officers ng student council, these are examples of organizations. Your home, your household is an example of the most basic, okay, organization in the society. And you have been participating in managing your home, your household. Mapapansin nyo na if you manage it well, maganda ang mangyayari. If you don't manage it well, the opposite will happen. Di ba, class? So, sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, just relax, okay? And learn the subject. Enjoy the show. However, in this course, when we formalize the study of engineering management, I expect you to talk in your assessments. I expect you to write and talk like managers. Hindi yung kung saan-saan lang. You have to make a difference. Diba? You have to make a difference. Okay, let's look at the next slide. So we defined engineering already. We defined management already. We combined the two and that is, yun lang naman ang engineering management. Okay, Lionel, can you now read this slide, engineering management for the class? Please. What about Jean Paul?
Hello po, sir.
Yes. Shall I call you Paul?
Kahit JP na lang po, sir.
JP. Okay, sige, JP. Engineering management, please.
Engineering management. The art and science of planning, organizing, allocating resources, directing, and controlling activities which have a technological component. This definition identifies a management specialty and also identifies specific activities which are integral to the full practice of various engineering and scientific disciplines. The practitioners of engineering management, known as engineering managers, generally claim an identification with some field of engineering or science or a related area which is also rooted in a mathematics and physical sciences. Engineering management differs from industrial engineering, to which it is most closely related, by its greater focus on people, problems, rather than on system design, which of course also includes people along with material equipment. On the management side, it differs from general management in its requirement that practitioners be competent in some technical field. Engineering managers may be found occupying top, middle, and supervisory management positions. They may be found working wherever a blend of managerial and technical knowledge is required, whether or not the business of the organization is technological in content.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you very much. Thank you very much, JP. Thank you very. What about si John Paulo? JP rin ba yan?
Paulo na lang po.
Paulo na lang. Kasi puro kayo Jean Paul, John Paulo, magkatunog pa, no? So Jean Paul is JP, John Paulo is Paulo na lang. Sige. So class, this is the definition. This is a very long explanation of engineering management. The main definition is the first sentence. So we know management already, we know engineering already. So class, yung first sentence ng very long na binasa ni JP, ito ang engineering management. The art and science of planning, organizing, allocating resources, directing and controlling activities which have a technological component. If there is no technological component, you call it general management. Okay? And you engineers, magaling din kayo dyan. Kahit na yun walang technological component, magaling kayo dyan. Okay? Lagyan natin ng technological component, mas magaling kayo dyan. Okay? Because of the training, lalo na the school is giving you. The rest are just explanations. So this is engineering management. Somewhere in the explanation of the of engineering management, JP mentioned about engineers may be found occupying, working at the different levels. Ito, engineering managers may be found occupying top, middle, and supervisory, okay, positions. Later, I would like to explain this to you in detail. Pero just in case you have question, class, about this very long uh, explanation of engineering management, you may now do so. So otherwise, proceed ako sa next na slide. Sige, you are quiet. Magkapatuloy ako. Ito muna, class. Ito muna. So we said na our perspective will be managing organizations. Okay, what are examples of organizations? Yung mga PLDT, Meralco, MMCL, MMCM, di ba? Mapua University, Boysen, the manufacturers of paint, sino pa ba? Amazon, saan kayo mo order online ng mga gusto nyong bilhin, San Miguel Corporation, Jollibee, the construction organizations, di ba? The industrial organization, supplying us our heat exchangers, supplying us our cements, di ba? Yung mga dyan sa Bulacan, sa Norsagaray Cement Factory, maraming organizations. Okay? Maraming organizations. So, sabi ko kanina, at nuulit ko ngayon, class makulit ako, um, our perspective is managing organization. Okay? Because organizations are extremely important. Okay? Look around you. The gadgets you are using right now have been manufactured, have been delivered to you by organization. It may be a tablet, a laptop like what I'm using, or our cell phone, di ba? Itong mga mouse na to, itong Gaviscon ko for my acid, di ba? Itong 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 passbook na ito for the banks, di ba? Itong calculator na ito, ano pa ba? Itong for the air conditioning of my room, food, all this class. I'm sure you will agree with me that almost all the things that we need are delivered by organizations. Manufactured, assembled, and delivered by organization, including the education that you are acquiring right now, which is being delivered to you by MMCL through Jake Intia, your professor. Di ba? Lahat ito dinideliver ng organization. So what happens if organizations collapse? Just like nung nag-general lockdown tayo 2 years ago, lockdown, sarado lahat. Pati yung organization sarado. What happened? The society will collapse pag wala ang organizations. Nobody will deliver to us what we need. Okay, what we need. Pati nga yung mga pagkain natin, di ba? Mahirap pag walang, napakahirap pag walang organizations. So in a nutshell, this is the reason why we need to perfect. Okay? Why we need to perfect. Sorry, sa aking masyadong stressful na pananalita, we need to perfectly manage organizations because they are extremely important. Diba? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang pinaka-basic na organization are your homes, ang inyong household. If you don't manage them well, broken family kayo. If you don't manage it well, mawawala ang basic organization ng society. Diba? Kaya it's important to manage organizations. So I hope this arouses your interest in managing organization. Kailangang magaling tayo, kailangang magaling kayo na mag-manage ng organization. Umpisa pa lang sa sarili, kailangang magaling kayo na mag-manage ng inyong sarili. Look at who are excelling in the academic activities. Those who are really managing themselves very well. But don't worry, kung hindi kayo masyadong nag-excel sa academics, marami pang panahon in order to improve. So don't worry about that. Just keep doing your best at your current activity. So on the screen class, so I summarized from the experts, okay, the importance of organization. Okay, can job or hub, how do you call yourself, Salvador? Can you read the slide, please? Importance of organization. Yung number one na muna. Job.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, can you hear me, sir? Hello, sir.
Yes, please read number one.
Living in the present. Organization contribute to present standard of living. Organizations all over the world make available a wide range of goods and services for customers.
Okay, so that is one summarized importance of organization. Living in the present. Sabi ko nga kanina, it's very difficult, almost impossible to live our present lives without organizations delivering what we need, including this education that right now MMCL is delivering to you through your professor, through me. Di ba? Um, meron pa ba ngayon job na, uy, gupitan mo nga ako na hindi organization? Meron pa ba ganyan sa Laguna? O strawberry, gupitan mo nga ako, di ba? Ah, halos lahat ngayon, pag nagpagupit kayo, through organization. Though how simple, di ba? Though how small, organizations pa rin ang nagde-deliver ng mga kailangan natin at the present time. Number 2, strawberry, can you please read number 2?
Building the future. Builds toward the desirable future and helps individuals do the same. Organizations have an impact, positive or negative, on the future status of our natural environment, on the prevention and treatment of disease, and on the war around the globe.
Okay, thank you, strawberry. Building the future. Through organization, we build the future. Through organization, we build beautiful future. And we avoid negatives, di ba? Through organization. And then number 3, please. O, si Jana naman. Jana. Jana
Hello
Marie.
po, sir.
Yes, number 3. Remembering the past.
Remembering the past. Organizations help connect people to their past. Organizations can be thought of as patterns of relationships. Every day that we work with others adds to the history of the organization and to our own history. We often define ourselves in terms of the organizations that we have been a part of, whether schools, teams, political groups, or businesses. Organizations maintain records and value their own history, keeping traditions alive in our minds. Often it is through the records and history of organizations that we know about our past.
Okay. So,
Thank you
plus
po.
the last sentence is very important. Often, it is through organizations that we know about our past. And this past is recorded, di ba? Sino ba ang nagsusulat ng books? Sino ba ang nagdo-document ng mga pangyayari? Organization. So, in fact, your education is coming from the past. The books that you have, kahit yan physical book or virtual books, these have been all written from the past. So, yung mathematics ninyo, di ba? Engineering, even the engineering concepts and theories that you have been learning, these are all coming from the past, di ba, class? Natuto kayo sa mga books from the past. Kaya it's important, this is the meaning of remembering the past. Ha? The surgical procedures in medicine, di ba? So, yung mga mag-aaral ngayon ng medisina, paano sila mag-aaral, di ba? They read the book. They remember the past. They remember what happened, what have been documented in the past. Na ganito ang pag-oopera sa puso. Ganito ang gagawin pag ikaw ay acidic. Ganito ang gagawin pag ikaw ay mayroon ng anxiety attack because of the pandemic. That is remembering the past. Okay? And you will agree with me that organizations record all these things. So we can remember that past. Diba? So i-apply na lang yon sa, o ganito ang pag-opera pag meron kang gallstones. Ganito ang gagawin pag ooperahan pag meron kang katarata sa mata. Diba? Ito ang iinumin mong gamot pag ikaw ay may lagnat. Kasi nakasulat yan lahat in the past. And it is organizations who do all these things. class. Ha? So these are the highlights. These are the reasons why organizations are extremely important. So you will not forget, you just remember your English three tenses: present tense, future tense, and past tense. Okay? So pag tinanong ko kayo, why are organizations important? Ito ang sagot ninyo. Remembering the past, creating a better future, living in the present. Ha? Kayo kasi ang na-educate ngayon. Pero kung tatanungin ninyo, yung mga hindi nag-aral ng engineering management, iba ang isasagot sa inyo. Okay? That is what I meant when I say you are different because you are being educated in this course. Kaya kung halimbawa, in your assessment, in your quiz, I ask you about the importance of organization, ito ang isasagot ninyo. Huwag kayong sasagot ng motherhood statement. Importante yung organization kasi diyan kami nabili ng pagkain. Anybody can say that na hindi aral. Pero kayo class, aral kayo. At aral pa kayo sa amin. Ha? Kaya ito ang isasagot ninyo. Maliwanag. Ha? Maliwanag. So having highlighted the importance of organization, so ano naman ang significance, bakit ko to sinasabi sa inyo, ang importance ng organization, ha? So that you will be excited, you will do your best to manage organizations. Kasi dapat nandyan ang organizations. They are needed by the society. Question so far. So class, di ba? Ibang-iba ang ating course. Puro lang tayo talkies, puro tayo kwentuhan. Mas masaya sana kung kayo rin nag-share ng mga ideas ninyo. This is the nature of the subject. Kaya nga ang assessment ninyo, sabi ko kanina, ay puro essay. So try to internalize all these things. Try remembering these things, di ba? Based dun sa blooms. Ha? Try to remember and then analyze. Siguro you apply saan to applicable. Analyze ninyo yung mga relationships yung inaaral natin. Try to knit together, connect together until sa creation part of the blooms, di ba? Create your own ideas from the theories and concepts that we are giving you. Okay? Questions so far? Questions so far? I shall now give you other slides. Just give me some time. Class, can you see the slide? Can you see the slide, please? Kita, class? Malinaw? Okay. Hub ba? Job? How will I say your name?
Sir, it's job po.
In the Bible is Job, di ba? Si
Yes,
Job.
sir.
Okay, sige, Chap. This is the typical engineering organization. Okay, normally class sa Philippines, hindi nyo ito makikita. Ha? Um, but this is a typical engineering organization. So, this is an example of an organizational structure. Example ito nung sabi ko sa inyo kanina na magiging part of your presentation. The second part of your presentation. Job, can you please read this? Job, please. Please read through the organizational structure.
Engineering manager,
Okay.
administrative assistant,
Okay.
chief of design, chief of system, chief of development, chief of reliability.
So these are the four general functions of engineering. Again, chief of design, chief of systems, chief of development, chief of reliability. And below them, job, please continue.
Under chief of reliability, configuration management, and
Okay.
under chief of development, R&D,
Mhm.
and under chief of system analysis and
Sa development mo na R&D and
R&D and product development,
okay.
and under chief of system engineering and analysis.
Okay. Under ito, nawala yung line. Under chief of design, you have
Under chief of design, material engineering, mechanical design, electrical design, drafting.
okay, class. So I hope you are familiar with this. This is what you will do when you practice real engineering. Huh? Chief of you my reference is Indian. So cultural I'm assuming that ang tawag nila mga chief. Chief. Sa atin pwede naman yan na head of design, head of systems, head of development, head of reliability. Or minsan, mas nauuso na nga yung team leader, di ba? Team leader of design, team leader of system, team leader of development, team leader of reliability. So these are just terminology. So I'm just showing to you on the slide the typical engineering organization. Okay, so ito na yon. In summary, scope and responsibilities of engineer, chief of systems, design, reliability, and development. So, in the following slides, I gave you the details of what they do. Halimbawa, chief of systems, di ba? So, ito ang mga ginagawa ng chief of systems. Please just read through. Please just read through. So ito ang ginagawa, responsibilities of the chief of systems. Please just read through. And then chief of design. Okay? Chief of design. Very technical, Very technical. You will notice that in all chief of system, chief of design, reliability, laging mayroon yan interface with customers. So we need to communicate. You need to talk. You need to write. You need to read. Communication is the key in management. Chief of reliability, ito naman ang details of what they do. Chief of reliability. Yung mga sasama na dito yung mga controls of quality. And, okay, more on chief of reliability. Again, class, interface with customers. Interface with customers. How do you interface with customers? Diba? You write, you talk, you read, you communicate with your customers. Chief of reliability. Chief of development. Okay? Look at this. Maintain day-to-day technical communications with customers and subcontractors. So, ang daming pag-uusap na gagawin. Kaya nga kala sabi ko sa inyo, mag-usap-usap tayo dito to train you to become excellent managers. Okay. Summary of engineer duties and responsibility. Let's call Leonel. Leonel, can you read this to the class? Summary of engineer duties and responsibilities. Okay ba ang speakers mo?
Hello po.
Okay, please.
Making plans during detailed drawings, preparing estimates and budgets, creating accurate project specifications, signing engineering experiments, creating technical reports for customers, completing regulatory documents concerning safety issues, finishing projects on time and within budget, communicating with clients and coworkers about analysis results.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lionel. Summary of engineer duties and responsibilities. Okay. Class, there is no need to memorize these things. Napakarami nito. All these are available. You can keep this. Okay? You can keep this. So, no need to memorize. But you need to understand. Okay? And during your assessment, mention some about this one. From your own mind. From your own mind. Kahit i-mention nyo lang isa. Something that you think is excited you. Something that you think really caught your attention. Ay, ganito pala yon. Ito ang gusto kong gawin as engineer. Okay? You don't need to mention all. Kasi nga, ang short quizzes ninyo, 1/4 lang ng yellow paper, back to back. Ito naman, engineering areas, functions in areas. So, please just read through this. Research, development, design, testing, construction, production, manufacturing, operation, sales, consulting, government, teaching, management. So class, ang dami niyong choices. Pag ikaw ay engineer, hindi ka mawawalan ng gagawin. Hindi ka mawawalan ng trabaho. Ako nga, I am an engineer. I'm selling food and beverage in my small organization. Okay, I am also teaching. So, I am also in consulting. Ang dami natin pwedeng gawin. So, congratulations for choosing engineering as your field. A lot of opportunities, local and abroad. Napakarami. Even in government, sa DOST, napakarami dyan engineers. Napakarami dyan engineers. Okay, function of engineers. Tawagan naman natin si yung hindi pa nag-iras, si Jose Marie Belino. Hindi raw siya makapasok kasi nasa biyahe daw siya. Okay. Let's call yung mga nag-chat kasi sa inyo, paulit-ulit eh. The same people are chatting. I'm reading the names Okay, sige. Gian Allen, please. You raise your hand. Okay? Nasaan tayo?
Classifications of firms, sir.
Uh,
Functions of
uh,
engineers.
no, functions of the engineer. Functions of the engineers,
Sir.
please.
Functions of the engineers. Production of more food, medicines for the fast-growing world population, elimination of air and water pollution, solid waste disposal and materials recycling, reduction of noise in various forms, supplying the increasing demand of energy, supplying the increasing demand for mobility, preventing and solving crime, meeting the increasing demand for communication facilities.
Okay, class. So, thank you, ha? Thank you for reading this for the class. Class, hindi to complete, but these are major functions of engineer. And I hope that in presenting this to you, you are getting more excited, di ba? To practice na engineering, ha? In your future careers. So, kailangan tayo ng mundo. Ha? Kailangan tayo ng mundo. Ito pa lang class, hindi pa ito kompleto. The functions of engineers. Di ba? Imagine mo wala ito. Sino ang gagawa? Tayo ang gagawa ng mga ito. Ha? Okay. Classification of firms according to ito kasi class, this is in your syllabus. I'm just complying. Okay? Pero masyadong minor, ha? Masyadong minor. Classification of firms according to engineering jobs performed. So there are firms now with minimal, like retailing, like ganyan. So opposite naman, level 3, those with a high level of engineering jobs like the oil refinery, or when you get employed sa um, uh, sa nuclear power plant, di ba? Very high level of engineering job, no? So ito lang naman yon, classification of firms according to engineering jobs performed. Okay, let's talk of the levels of management and skills needed. Class, this is very important. Okay, this is very important. So, there are three traditional levels of management. The first line, the middle, and the top. Huh? Please remember this. Huh? The first line, the middle, and the top. Ito yung hierarchy. Ito ang traditional hierarchy levels of management. In the first line management, the titles are, the most popular title is the supervisor. So if you are a supervisor, you are a first line manager. Okay, minsan mayroong assistant supervisor o first line management pa rin. Yan. Minsan sa mga CE, di ba, yung mga, meron kayong mga foreman ang tawag, di ba? Foreman ang tawag, di ba? First line management. Yan. Okay. At the middle managerial level, ito na class yung literal manager. When you si JP, si Lionel, si Gianna, si JP, di ba? Si Polo, di ba? Si Strawberry, di ba? Uh, uh, they are managers. They are managers. Ang ibig sabihin niyan, middle manager. Okay? O si Sean Lane. Si Sean Lane ay president. That is top management. Huh? So, when you are a vice president, when you are a president, when you are a CEO, COO, chairman of the board, you belong to the top managerial level. Sa middle management level naman, si ganyan, manager yan. Ibig sabihin, middle. Si ganyan, supervisor yan sa pabrika yan, first line manager. So these are the levels. Siyempre, from first line, mas mataas ang sweldo ng middle, pinakamataas ang sweldo ng top manager. Why? Because your responsibility becomes higher from first line to middle to top. Your responsibilities become greater. If you are the president of an organization, your responsibility is the whole organization. Ay napakaraming trabaho niyan. One organization is the Philippines, di ba? Class, the president of the Philippines, responsibilidad din niya ang buong Pilipinas. BBM is the top is the top management, is the top manager of the Philippines. No? So top manager. Okay. Now, another very serious matter that I would like to share with you. At its level, first line, middle, or top, at its level, we need three skills: technical, human, and conceptual. Please remember this. Huh? Very important. So I'm telling you that at all levels, class, at all levels, we need technical, human, and conceptual. However, however, at the first line managerial level, you need mostly technical skills. When you are a foreman, when you are a supervisor, talagang technical ka. Diba? Magdi-design ka ng planta, gagawa ka ng calculus, gagawa ka ng mathematics, you push your pencil doing
Di ba
statistics.
kayo mamaya patapusin mo na to?
Okay? So that is first line
Bigla
managerial
patawag ko na
level,
kaya lang tawag ko na sa akin.
technical skill. Okay? Technical skill.
Tinawag ako ba, sagutin mo.
Pag tinawag ka, sabihin ko, wala dito.
Merong maingay. Class, sorry. We've been disturbed by that noise. Nawala tuloy ako. I lost. Can you still see the slide? Can you still see the slide, class?
Yes, sir.
Kasi in my screen, nawala ang slide. Wait. Okay. So I'm back, ha? Na-rattle ako dun sa ingay. Okay, so I was telling you that at the first line managerial level, you need mostly technical skill, although you also need human and conceptual skill. Okay, at the middle managerial level naman, you need mostly human skill, because the main job there is for you to um, you need to communicate, you need to um, coordinate with various power teams. For instance, if you are the production manager, you are a middle manager. You need to coordinate with other power teams, like human resources, di ba? Like financial manager, like marketing manager, quality control manager, and other power groups in the company. Okay? Kaya mas kailangan mo dyan ang human skill. Although important pa rin ang technical and conceptual skills. Now, when you are at the top managerial level, like when you are a president, you need more conceptual skills. Although it will be beneficial if you have still your human skill, and if you still remember your technical skill. So ganito class ang levels of management and the skills needed. Huh? So depending on your aspirations, saan nyo ba gusto na magtagal? First line manager, middle management, or top management. Imagine a pyramid. Sa first line management, there are a lot of people there. At the middle management, lesser number of people. At the top managerial position, less less number of people. In most companies, there is only one president, di ba? Like at MMCL, there is only one president, di ba? Yun ang top management. Maraming middle din. Mas maraming first line, yung mga subject chair. So just an example. So kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo kanina, it's a long way to become president. Kanina, na you remember me class? It's a long way to become a president when you are an employee vying for promotion. Di ba? Mas madali, set up your own organization. President na kaagad kayo. Okay? You can also use this framework in aspiring for promotion. Class, not because you are the best supervisor, you can be promoted already to the middle managerial level. Kasi when you are a supervisor, dapat expert ka sa technical skill. Even if you are perfect in technical skill, if you are poor in human skill, you cannot be promoted to the middle managerial level. And so, even if you are the best supervisor because you are best in technical skills, in mathematics, in computation, but if you don't have human skill, baka hindi ka ma-promote as middle management. In the same manner as even if you are the best middle manager, if you are poor in conceptual skill, you cannot be promoted to the top managerial level. And so the lesson here is that kung gusto nyo ma-promote sa top, then you have to master these three skills. Later on, I shall give you the definitions of these skills. Okay? So, medyo magmamadali ako, class, kasi it's 11:14 already in my laptop. Okay, class. This is now, is the slide clear to you? Is the slide clear? Nababasa?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, Aphrodite? Okay, Christian ba? Can you please read the slide starting from technical skills?
Um, wait lang po, sir. Medyo naglo-loading po ulit yung slide.
Naglo-load. Okay. Sino ang ready? What about Eman?
Ito na po, sir.
Sige, please. Please.
Technical skills, ability to sense and forecast trends in the growth and development of the organization's technology, ability to exploit new knowledge to innovate services or products, behavioral skills,
Okay.
ability to sense people's needs and drives and relate them to planned accomplishments, ability to coordinate various power groups, ability to empathize with various lifestyles.
Okay, conceptual.
Conceptual skill, ability to generate alternatives from present and past experiences, ability to see the whole from the given constituent parts, ability to predict ends from certain beginnings even without an orientation,
Okay, and then let us
implementing
expand. Implementing skills.
implementing skill, ability to sense and make use of pace, sequence, and time, ability to work a task to completion with intensified drive, ability to foresee barriers and pursue circumventing steps.
Mm-hmm. And then the last one, two more pala, two more pala.
Economic business skill, ability to move ahead as a member of an organization towards coordinated ends, ability to undertake a pursuit of gain in the marketplace, in the face of risk and uncertainty, ability to compete for positive results in the free enterprise system, evaluation skill, ability to analyze a complex mass of information into numerics and quantities, ability to measure deviations, variation, and drift from prescribed directions, ability to initiate feedback corrections to reduce variance within prescribed times.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for reading for the class. So you see class, so yung tatlong basic skills would be the technical, human or behavioral skills and conceptual skills. And then we expanded to more skills, economic, business skills, evaluative skills, and implementing skills. So ito ang anim na skills na kailangan mayroon ang managers. Question, do you have these skills already? Okay, I can answer safely that you have already many technical skills. Pero yung the rest of the skills, you need to acquire that. You need to exert effort, class? You need to exert effort to acquire these skills. Sa school, well, sige, sa school, nabibigyan namin kayo ng technical skills. Ito kasi ang madaling ibigay. If you are engineering, okay, you study design, you study chemistry, you study physics, di ba? You study calculus, yung inyong mga Fourier series, yung inyong mga Laplace transform, di ba? So, these are all technical skills. Yung inyong mga English, communication skills, these are what we can give you at school. Okay, partly behavioral because we interact with one another. The best way to improve in human skills or in behavioral skills is to immerse yourself in humanity. Take it from an old man. Again, the best way to improve your behavioral skills or human skills is to immerse yourself in the ocean of humanity. Keep on interaction, keep on interacting, keep on dealing with people. Okay? So yung mga ibang skills, you acquire this through time. You acquire this through experience using your intelligence and judgment. So not easier said. This is easier said than done. You have to have these skills in order for you to advance, okay, in the managerial hierarchy. Okay, class. Last one, responsibilities of management. Perpetuating the enterprise. Kailangan huwag magsara ang organization. We already agreed that organizations are very important, di ba? Kanina, kaya we need to perpetuate the enterprise. We need to keep advancing the technology, and I would like to emphasize without harming the environment. You need to grow the company. You need to grow the organization. That is your responsibility. Giving directions to the firm, of course, okay? Increasing the economic performance. So ang sabi dito, this is the most critical responsibility. Okay, increasing the economic performance goes hand in hand with perpetuating the enterprise. Kasi class, pag nalugi ang kumpanya, magsasara yan, di ba? Wala nga tayong pambayad sa mga employees natin, magsasara yan. So, we avoid doing that. We need to increase the economic performance of organization. We need to satisfy the employees. Class, nawala lang yung underline dito. We need to satisfy the employees. We need to contribute to the community. We need to contribute to the society. Kaya nga in your presentation, ang sabi ko, what? The third part of your presentation will be the ESG. Environment, social governance. Ito na yung one important responsibility of management, contributing to the community, contributing to the society. Okay, managerial effectiveness. Please just read through this. Ha? Please just read through this. Checklist for a competent manager. Class, napakahaba nito. Ha? Please pakibasa na lang. It's already in your blackboard. But you still have time to read this. Ha? 1 to 8. Sige, I will give you 1 minute to read 1 to 8. Sorry, ha? Sorry. Marami tayong slides. Can I proceed to the next slide? And then next slide. And then last slide. Class, I hope you are following, ha? I hope you are following. Ito, counting na lang. All these are in your, all this is in week 1, ha? Sa inyong blackboard content. Okay. I also gave you in your course content the evolution of management theories. Okay. I also give you there the chronology of managerial accomplishment. Okay. I will just give that to you as your required reading. Required reading. That will be included in your assessments. Don't worry. It is not difficult. Okay, I encourage you to leisurely read on those PowerPoint presentation. Evolution of management, chronology of managerial accomplishments. Okay, these are the things that happened in the very early days, as early as before Christ. So they were practicing already management during those times. So in the construction of the pyramids of Egypt, di ba? So there was engineering already. There was management concepts and principles already. Class. So this is the end of week 1. Okay, we are supposed to have quiz 1. You are supposed to have your quiz 1 today. Kaya lang week 1, okay? I don't want to pressure you too much. I presented already a lot of things to you, baka nag-information overload na kayo. Huwag na nating dagdagan ng quiz. So, you shall have your quiz next meeting covering the topics for quiz 1. Class, still, don't worry about your quizzes, but take it seriously and do it correctly. I'm quite strict in grading your essays. Ha? So ang gagawin natin, I will give you the quiz, I will give you the question during our time. And that is Wednesday, 8:30 to 11:30. You submit it at night. Ha? You submit it around 9 p.m. Okay? So ganun ang system ko in giving assessments para mabawas-bawasan naman ang inyong pressures. Ha? Lalo na you are writing essays and um, I'm quite sure this is new to you. Nasanay na kayo ng mga computations. Ito naman, ibang klaseng exam. Okay, so next meeting, I will give you your quiz sa time na to, but the deadline for submission will be at night, 9 p.m. Ayaw ko naman gawing 10 p.m. kasi ayaw ko na rin kayong hating gabi na nagki-quiz pa. Okay? So, I have reasons for doing this. And I told you, trust me, I know what to do with you, to form you, to help you acquire your education in a holistic approach. Ha? Na kaya tayo ganito. And so class, time is always up. I hope that you enjoyed our session as much as I did. I hope also that at least naka-virtual kasi tayo. I don't know if I can arrange a face-to-face meeting kahit isa man lang or dalawa during the term. I'd like to see you. I'd like to see you. Although I'm not sure if you want to see me. Class, any question before we end the session? Samo, paki-turn on naman ang camera so I can see you. JP, ha? Yung mga nag-recite lalo na, ha? Kung may camera kayo, pa-turn on naman ang camera so at least I can see your face. Meanwhile, I shall take a picture of, mayroon kasi dito class list ng participant, yung mga dumating, yung nag-attend. You are like 41. You are almost perfect, ha? So kukunan ko ng picture itong attendance ninyo para i-record ko mamaya, ha? Tell me na lang kung tama ang pagkaka-record ko. So while turning on your cameras, I shall take a picture of the list of the attendees now. Okay, class, I'm finished. I'm finished taking I took a picture of those who are attending, of those who are here. So I hope na lahat kayo naka-tune in ang internet para nandito kayo sa list ng mga attendees today. And so I thank all of you. Okay, I thank all of you for being present today. I admire your class for having an almost perfect attendance. Thank you very much. Class, did you learn? Did you
Yes,
learn?
sir.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay lang. Oh, okay lang ba itong course? Okay lang tayo? Did we make sense today?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, kahit kaunti lang. Kahit kaunti lang, ha? Kahit kaunti lang. So I really hope that you learn. Okay? So it's more than time already. So I shall now stop recording and I wish you well for the rest of the day.
Thank
God
you po.
bless.
Thank you
God
po. Thank
bless
you.
all of you.
Safe.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
You
sir.
are
Thank
now
you po,
dismissed.
sir. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
po,
you,
sir.
thank you. You are now dismissed.
Thank you, sir.